For many years, it was believed to be said that the American dream is to raise a family, own a house with a white picket fence, and live happily ever after. And the visual of this white picket fence and this house and a family with a dog, this was kind of considered the American dream. But the real American dream is to live life on your terms, in your way, as long as you're abiding by, obviously, the laws of the land. But the American dream is freedom in being who you want to be and how you want to be it. Whatever the religion, whatever the sexual orientation, whatever the style, whatever the lifestyle. The American dream, okay, is obtained by obtaining enough money to live life how you want. Because money is a resource. Now, it's what has been referred to as FU money, meaning you make so much money that people cannot tell you basically what you live life on your terms. You don't have to answer to a family member. You don't have to answer to a lot of people. However, that is a mindset. It should not be a language. You don't get ahead by saying F you to your manager. See, a lot of people fail because they're looking just to get money so they can basically tell their manager, go F you or this and that. You know, the most money you're going to make is working for someone else in most situations. So the mindset should not be F your job. The mindset should be, let me excel at my job so I can get ahead. Someone left a comment on one of my videos today, good person, but bad comment. They said the system is made to trap us, in debt and all these different things are part of the enslaving process. I'm not saying that's wrong, but this person is also lazy because laziness, lack of productivity really enslaves you even more than debt. Because I can guarantee everyone can take this own test in their mind. Did you leave more YouTube comments today than productivity? Instead of leaving a comment, make a video. Instead of complaining, do a DoorDash delivery. Instead of bitching, do overtime. Instead of being another person in the warehouse of life, to become the manager, you have to put effort. Clean another house, do another side job. You get your independence, you get your freedom, you get your FU money through productivity, through doing, through a positive attitude. I know you see my videos, you see me curse, you see me wild, but anyone that's ever worked with me can attest to productivity, positive attitude, and a good team player. Because I believe in that. I live that. You know, these videos are a mindset. These videos are a mindset. And what I found is many people have a lazy, nasty, sarcastic, apathetic mindset. And that's the reason for them being in a situation where they're getting fucked instead of having FU money. You cannot reach your destination without effort, initiative, persistence, and the grace of God. But your dreams don't work if you don't work. You're not going to live the American dream if you're trying not to work. That's true. And I can only speak from my experience, guys. This is my second, third hustle, okay? So a lot of people see me, and I want to tell you that if you have a dream, whatever it is, doesn't matter if it's to live in your car, live in a mansion, own a business, whatever. If you have a dream, you have to go after it. And if you're going to go after it, you got to have resources, and you get resources by doing. Paid to Nolan, good thing I showed up and I'm doing my second side hustle. That's some of that FU money, $4.99 super chat. If you're a hustler, you can tell anyone FU. It's hard to accept that you depend on others indirectly for your own independence. Thank you, Paid to Nolan. Again, I don't believe you should ever verbally say FU. It's negative and it's toxic. FU money is a mindset, it's an intensity, it's a tenacity. Because if you have to tell someone FU, one, it's going to lead to a fight. Two, is you're going to get fired. If you tell someone to go F themselves, one is it's going to lead to a fight. Two is you're going to get fired. So in your personal life, if you have to say FU to someone, you should just walk away. Pack your bags, never see them again. In your job, if you feel like you want to say F you should keep your mouth shut, walk away, apply for another job, get that job, then give your 2 weeks notice and gracefully transfer. This is how you get FU money. Now, again, there's some exceptions in all these things. Again, Michael Jordan got cut from the high school basketball team. He became the greatest basketball player ever. There's always exceptions, but the rule is to live your life, to live life on your terms, you're going to have to do things you don't want to do. Because even if you're working for yourself, I've had my own business. I had 3 different businesses. You work for people more when you have your own business. When I had an electrical contracting business, you know how many people called me all times of the day, every day? It's not a 40-hour punch in, punch out. So debt is not going to enslave you. Laziness, idleness, that's what will enslave you. Because you're not going to get out of debt by rolling around, watching videos, leaving comments. You're going to get out of debt, okay, by doing side hustles and a variety of other things, okay? Because even if you claim bankruptcy, which I'm not against, because a lot of big people have done it, you still got to then get money, okay? And I don't care who you are. Whether you're an artist, you do music, I don't care if you're a construction worker or you're a house cleaner. No matter what, you got to do. You got to make albums, you got to clean houses, you got to show up to your job, you got to show up to hang a ceiling fan, cut lawns. You got to do. There is no substitute for doing it if you want your freedom, if you want your FU money. You come to America, or one of the parts about being in America is to live this life of independence, and it's not easy. But guys, a lot of people in the first world country have gotten lazy, and they're just, all of us are lazy. I don't want to get on this high horse, but what I want to tell you is, guys, a lot of people take for granted the opportunities they have, because opportunities always come with pain, resistance, and work. And so people are looking to not put in that work, not pay their dues. I remember, shout out to all my members in the live contract. Andre, I see you. Pluto, I see you. Adam, I see you. Wendy, I see you. Good to see you. Savannah, I see you. I remember when I came up and I got the opportunity to work in construction. I thought it was a great job. Started at $12 an hour when I was 18. I said, man, that's great. I'll take it. And I remember once I got that job, I said, man, I want to pay this forward. And I got a couple of my friends a similar job. And I thought, man, they take this, they run with it, because this is great opportunity. But they didn't show up. And it wasn't debt that was enslaving them. It was laziness. It was lack of diligence. So you can have opportunity. You can be in a first world country. But if you don't go after what you want, you're going to be entrapped by your own idleness. Idle hands leads to poverty. Again, there's exceptions. There's people brought up in certain situations. But again, I've seen people brought up in certain situations and it's their own doing. I come from a household of 3 siblings. I'm the only one of the siblings that's not on disability. Not that disabilities are made, but just doesn't work, period. But so if you got a disability, you got a disability. Get your disability, but then that's your dream, whatever. I don't know what to tell you, okay? You can only do what you can do. But I've seen a lot of people, even on disability, guys, I mean, they got a lot of extra time and they do a lot of nothing. I hate to say it. I don't know what to tell them. But their life, they're even more depressed. They're even more toxic. I saw some girl coming up, worked at Kmart when that was still around. She had a total deformed face, and she would work the cashier register because I think she immigrated from India, okay? So that was like, we get shit done, okay? So I don't know. And I'm not against any program for anyone, especially the destitute needy. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you want that FU money, you ain't going to get it by sitting on your ass if you have the ability. If you don't have the ability, if you have a major disability, get your disability. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you want this freedom, you got to go through the pain, the effort, the failure, the grace of God you need, opportunity you need. So I don't want to sell on this high horse. But I can tell you, through my experience, is if you're doing, you're going to get an opportunity. I worked with a guy, he was a security guard, but he was diligent, okay? And he got an opportunity to triple his income within 5 years. Why? Because he was a diligent security guard. And if you're totally lazy and all you do is watch videos and leave comments, you should get a security night job and just go to sleep on your job. That's better than doing nothing. And that is the message tonight. And now we're going to go to all live members' comments. I know life is hard. I know everyone has their own situation, so I'm not speaking to everyone's situation. Okay, I'm just speaking from my experience, my situations I've seen, and what I can tell you is, as much as you can, by the abilities you have, do. Because when you do, you get something from it. And when you get the resource of money, you can have more freedom. Okay. If not, you're going to get fucked. And if it was a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you just sat on your hands, you woke up late, you took a nap, you didn't even do laundry, there's no one to blame but yourself. Because the alarm clock was begging you to go do something. Your laundry was sitting there in a pile begging you to do something. The DoorDash app was ringing, begging you to take the delivery. And everything you did was deny, deny, deny. And you sit there tonight with a storage unit you can't afford, with your dreams not able to be achieved because you don't have the resource of money. And you got to look no further than all the opportunities that happened to you today, all the way from the initial alarm clock going off, to the nap you took in the afternoon, to the pile of laundry that's crawling around in your car, in your bed, in your house. And that's the difference between those who will at least go after. I can't even say we guarantee freedom, but you at least go after it, like Braveheart. Okay, you got to go after it. You know, Braveheart, the movie, was basically like, look, if you don't go after something, you might as well already be dead. Okay. You know, so you got to go after what you want. At the end of the day, you should be exhausted, not wound up. You should not be leaving gossip comments. You should be creating what you want. And I want to encourage you, whoever you are out there, is that you have to sweat, you have to do, you have to fail, and you have to just try to stay positive. Don't tell anyone to go fuck themselves. It's a mindset, not a verbal communication. And if you don't get that, you're going to get fucked. That is the message tonight. Click the thumbs up if you agree. Leave a comment below. Thank you again, Paige Nolan. Thank you for my members for being patient. Roll down these windows, guys. Laundry kicked my ass today. I ain't gonna lie about that. A couple of the laundry machines got me too. Stuck me for like $8 because the machines weren't working. There was no one to talk to. But I made the most of my day. Okay. It's a Saturday as I make this. Love to everyone out there. Thank you again. Thank you again. Keep showing up, guys. The resistance. People don't like you. People do like you. I'll tell you, everyone likes a productive person. No one likes an idle person. You don't like the people in the house that are idle. You come home and they're still in the same spot doing the same thing with the same nasty mindset. You come online and they got the same mindset that they got with their family. And that's why they go online to try to find new friends. You can't change who you are. I can tell someone by the comment they leave, because it's basically a mindset. Okay. So what type of mindset do you have? Okay. What type of effort do you put in? Now, have we all failed, myself included? No doubt. Even myself, I said, man, my mindset wasn't right here. Growth, maturity is recognizing that and working on yourself. Okay. You're not just born with a developed mindset. Your brain doesn't fully develop till 25. You don't know who you are till 35. But I'll tell you, is this the reason I wanted to work as soon as I turned 16, 17, whenever you could legally start? Because I wanted the money bag. And I wanted the money bag to get independence. And that's what we're talking. Again, Andre, love to you, man. Thank you for always being first. Thank you for your love. Shout out to you and your family. I know you just got back from the Bahamas. Where you at now? Love to you. Pluto, much love to you. Nomad, it's reciprocal love. I know you're fighting anxiety, depression. We all are. How do you beat it? You show up. You wake up early. Push yourself to have a healthy breakfast. Stay active. Take breaks, but not naps. And at the end of the day, even if you still feel a lingering sadness, you're exhausted through a healthy way. And you don't have to basically take sedatives to put you to sleep. So love to you, man. Adam, you know I love you. I clicked on your video today. Thumbs upped it. What's up, Sam? How are you doing, my friend? Overall, it's a good day. I'm glad. I was tempted to go up north, and I'm going to take it day by day, but I still feel I'm making the right decision at this time to stay in Florida. Why? I'm a nomad living in a car with no air conditioning, because to me, New Jersey is too crowded, too toxic for me. at this time of the year. And there's nowhere else on the East Coast I really want to be. I don't want to be in South Carolina. Don't want to be in North Carolina. Don't want to be in Virginia Beach. Been all those places. Don't like them. So I swam in the Atlantic Ocean today. I did some of my side hustle things. I took my break. I went for a walk. Did my laundry. And now I'm finishing the day strong. No naps. Woke up at 6 a.m. Love to you, brother. I hope you're doing good. I know the weekend is your time to unwind. So I'm praying for you. I know Sunday's your bushcraft day. Wendy, I love you, Wendy. I appreciate you hanging with me and your patience. Praying for you every day. What do I tell anyone out there addicted to drugs? One day at a time. Okay? There's no shame in it because I know it's not easy, especially some people, the way they're wired. I don't judge them. Obviously, I have to have boundaries for everyone, my mother included. Guys, everyone needs boundaries, including me. You should have boundaries with me. Why? Because that's a healthy life. But there's no judgment in boundaries. There's, like I say, I tried to put up a level of a boundary with certain people, and they got really offended with that. And, well, then I had to terminate the relationship. Because if I can't have a boundary to protect my own well-being, mentally, emotionally, etc., then I might as well be dead. Because then I'm basically, the inmates run the insane asylum. So people who love and respect you, they will accept a boundary. But those who are emotionally or mentally mature, they'll lash out. And I understand it because there's been times in my life where I've been emotionally and mentally immature. I'm not above that. But what I want to tell you is you got to have that, especially if you're trying to recover from some type of addiction, whether food, drugs, whatever. Because if you hang around people that don't have boundaries, guess what, guys? There's war. Wendy says, I almost bought Kiss concert tickets. Well, I'm not against enjoying the fruits of your labor. I buy Starbucks every day, $20 a day. So, again, if you work and you have a surplus of income and you want to spend your money on concert tickets or just burn your money in the bushes, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why you earn money, so that you can live life on your terms. F you money is being able to buy concert tickets if that's what you want. So I support you. Love to you and thumbs up to you. Savat, that's my guy. Shout out to Jacksonville, Florida. Good evening, all. Great to see you, Savat. Shout out to you. Thumbs up to you. Wendy, remember the group Kiss? Yeah, I do. They had the face mask things. This is their last tour. Is it? Yeah, they're getting old. I would say, how old are the members in Kiss? I would say they got to be in their 60s or 70s, no? Yep. Peyton Nolan, thank you again for that gracious tip. Yeah, you got to put, a hustler pretty much means, I know it has a little bit of a negative connotation, but how I look at hustling, it pretty much means putting effort into whatever you're doing. And if you don't put effort into what you're doing, even if it's something as simple as laundry, you're going to end up with musty clothes. And if you can't even do your laundry, guys, you might as well just roll around, take a nap. Adam, today was a hot day in Michigan. Fire emoji. But I showed up. That's what I'm talking about. And made 2 videos. That's what I'm talking about. Productivity leads to freedom. Laziness will enslave you. Laziness. And what I tell you guys, if you're rolling around, not good. Today feels good to make something. You damn right, Adam. Good job, brother. Savat. Plenty of opportunities here in the U.S. Here's a guy who came over. He knows, yep, I'm a war refugee. Been self-employed for the past 10 years. I believe he was a truck driver. Look, guys, we're blessed to be in a first world country. My grandparents came here from Italy. My grandfather was a janitor. My father was an electrician. My grandmother was a stay-at-home mom. My mother, when my parents got divorced, she worked 3 jobs. She raised 3 kids, okay? She worked as a temp in the school. She worked at Carvel ice cream place. She worked at Dairy Queen. She worked all different types of jobs. So what I can tell you is a lot of people in the first world country, they're lazy, okay? So I don't want to work either, guys. I want to retire early. But guess what? You got to put an effort. Because I'll tell you right now, guys, if you don't want to show up, you're going to get fucked. You're not going to have fuck you money. Also, pray for our guy, Hal. He's starting his new job on Monday. I'm praying for him all weekend. I know he's getting nervous. What I can tell you is 52 people watching, 17 thumbs up. Any thumbs down come from people who are lazy, nasty, and they're going to hurt you. But don't tell anyone, including them, fuck you. If you say that language, it's going to start a fight or it's going to get you fired. F you is a mindset. F you is an effort. F you is almost to yourself. In the morning, when you wake up and you want to sleep past 7 a.m., you say, now F that, we're getting up. F you is when it's noon and you got to do laundry, you say, now F that, we're getting this laundry done. Okay. F you is when you get a $2 delivery from DoorDash, so you know what, F that, I'm accepting this. I'm getting the side revenue. F you is saying, I'm showing up to this video, I'm showing up to my job, I'm showing up to life. Why? It still sucks, you're still going to suffer, but it's going to be better. It's going to be better than if you did nothing. And life is not perfect, it can only be better. So again, whatever your abilities, I know people on disability, they still got side hustles. I also know people on disability, they just drink extra, gossip extra, and it's a disaster. And they do drugs extra. So you have to figure out, what are your abilities? What can you do? Can you do laundry? Can you clean a house? Can you do DoorDash? Okay. Can you do a video? Can you not take a nap? This is the message tonight. With all my effort, sweat, juice, my experience, the grace of God to cover us all through our failures. This isn't a message of pride, but it's an intensity. And those who are looking for a forward path, which I am, we all are, then they understand the message in context. For those who are mentally disturbed or just nasty people, like every good thing, they manipulate it to fit their own perversion. I cannot speak to them because there's no speaking to them. I can only speak to those who want to try to get through life as best as possible. And this is the message for us. And remember that the light in you is better than the darkness out there. So even though we may go through some tough things and I don't understand them and I curse God, I'm not going to get on my high horse. But I showed up again, did the best I could with what I have. And the earlier you can show up in life, right out of high school, during school, go to school at night, work during the day, have a main job, have a side job, do your laundry, the more you can put effort, the better your life at least going to be. May not be perfect, it'll be better. Stay away from idle people. Stay away from gossips. Stay away from people who slander. Stay away from people who talk negatively about their job or their manager. I don't know why someone would do that. It's like, to me, it's a sign of their bad work ethic, not their job. Okay, because if you don't like a job, guys, go find another one, put your 2 weeks notice. That's the blessing of living in a first world country. Okay. And if you don't have that mindset, you're the one, not only are you effing yourself, you're effing other people. Because I've worked with people who not only destroy themselves, they look to destroy other people. And they're a cancer to a company. Okay. They're a cancer to themselves and to their family. That's why their family hates them. So, bottom line, this message has been banged out. I think I read all the live comments. I hope I gave you value. I hope I gave you something. I try to do the best I can. Okay. So take this message, run with it, do the work of your life, enjoy your life, have fun. Like Wendy was saying, buy concert tickets. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, whatever they may be, however they may be it. For some people, that's going to a concert. For some people, that's buying a property. For some people, it's saving money. For some people, it's buying a dildo and deep-throating it. Whatever you want to do with your money, that's the FU money. Okay? That's the freedom. That you earn something and now you do what you want with it. Whether it's waste it, invest it, save it, or screw it. That is your right. That's the freedom that we are talking about tonight. Without that, you will always be on the hook. You will always be part of the problem, not the solution. Okay, and you want to avoid the people that are in that type of mindset because, they're going to hurt you. And you don't need that. There's enough hurt in this world without the self-induced hurt. You got to mitigate risks. Stop gambling. It's not easy. Stop too much riskiness because you work too hard to blow your money. And I had to even check myself, okay, on this. Okay, so none of us are above looking at our life and saying, you know, I could do this better. Because again, FU is not going through life saying, I'm better than everyone. No one, I don't need to answer to anyone. FU is a mindset. Again, mature people understand what I'm saying. Immature people, insecure people, they're your biggest enemy. They're manipulating this message to mask their own insecurities. FU is saying, man, how can I live my best life and how can I go after it? Because just like going to the gym, you're not going to go to the gym by saying, I feel like going to the gym. Let me just go. You go to the gym and say, F that, man. I'm getting to the gym, man. F that, I'm doing my laundry. F that, I'm going to work. That's that FU money mindset. The nasty people are literally telling other people to go F themselves. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different, it's a disconnect from those who are mature and those who are immature. Hopefully the message helped you. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my members. Gratitude. Keep pushing forward.